Mama's on the mic, let's roll this ride. Betty's got the vibe, bringing that sweet collide. Sean's spinning dials, making magic here. Broadcasting on a bus where the fun is clear. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine. 7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat align. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design. Hit snooze twice, but you're tuning in still. Catch the banter hot like a coffee refill. Sean's in the back with the radio glow. Power in the party on this bustin' show. Wheels on the road, laughter on the air. This crew keeps rolling like they just don't care. Big Mama got jokes, Betty got sass. Sweet morning energy, nothing's gonna surpass. Rise and grind, let the morning show shine. 7 to 10, we're rocking the time. Tuesday to Friday, feel the beat aligned. Big Mama and Betty with a one-of-a-kind design.
Good morning on this Tuesday, May 6, 2025. I hope you're having an amazing morning. It's good to be back, and it's good to be here. I wasn't 100% sure we were going to
be alive
slide in today, but we did pretty good. We maintained, and other than Grandma Grinder and Drunk Grinder showing up and bringing in 37 Jell-O shots.
Oh my goodness. They were so good too.
But it was an amazing day, and thank you to everybody who came out to Monarcas and hung out with us on Cinco de Mayo. It was slammed till midnight, I would bet. Today is National Crepe Suzette Day. It's Beverage Day, Tourist Appreciation Day, and it's also Nurses Day. So all nurses out there listening right now, thank you for all that you do. This coming Sunday is Mother's Day, just in case you have an out-of-town mom. Got to get out there and hit those after Cinco de Mayo sales.
All right.
Baseball player, star Astros Jose Altuve is 35 today. Chris Paul, one of many basketball players who have two first names, is 40 today. Leslie Hope turns the big 60. George Clooney, 64. Roma Downey turns 65 today. Tom Bergman from Dancing with the Stars, 70 years old today. British Prime Minister Tony Blair, 72. And Bob Seger is 80 years old. And if it's your birthday, you have an amazing group of people to share your birthday with. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have an amazing birthday today.
The best.
Coming up this hour, I'll tell you about Trump and how he's getting involved in the NFL draft. Also, we'll talk about the Harvard Freeze, Rite Aid filing for bankruptcy, the victim identified in the Collier County bear attack, and the Florida man who's
doing Florida man things.
Right, doing it, who jumps in the lake
Okay.
to rescue a bald eagle from an alligator.
Oh, I seen that guy. He's
And
an old guy.
probably didn't you send TikTok time yesterday and we never got to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can probably do that today as
Okay,
well.
cool.
So that's all coming up today on the show. Get ready. Trump announces Washington, D.C. as the site of the 2027 NFL draft. Sometimes I'm like, if the Washington, D.C. mayor is like, dude, get in your lane.
Mm-hmm.
Washington, D.C. is on the clock for the 2027 NFL draft. President Trump announced yesterday. Trump made the announcement with National Football League Commissioner Roger Goodell, Washington Commander owner Josh Harris, and D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser in attendance. He called the draft a celebration of one country's most cherished cultural institutions. The three-day 2027 event in which NFL teams will select incoming rookies from this year's class of prospects will be planned for the National Mall. It'll be the first time an event has ever been held there. And such an honor to have that. I think it'll be great for everybody, great for the country, and it's going to be something very special. There's no scene like it. There's no sight like it. Trump, there's no scene like it. There's no sight like it. This year's draft will be held. It was held in Green Bay. from April 24th through the 26th. And the 2026 event is being planned to take place in Pittsburgh. Trump's announcement comes after the Commanders and the city officials announced plans to return the team to D.C. Washington's football team has played in the suburban of Maryland since 97, but now plans to move to a new domed facility by 2030. The plan has not yet received required approval by the D.C. Council.
Well,
That was Commander fan. Good. Take us back. And as soon as you get us there, call us the Redskins again. Trump makes his Harvard freeze total. Education Secretary Linda McMahon informed Harvard yesterday that the university will receive no new federal grants until it meets the Trump administration's demands. The administration already froze $2.2 billion in federal research grants. President Trump said he wants to pull the school's tax-exempt status. Harvard should no longer seek grants from the federal government since none will be provided, McMahon wrote to a university president, Alan Garber. Harvard will cease to be publicly funded institution endowment and raising money for its large base of wealthy alumni. Harvard hasn't given in on its demands to change its hiring, teaching, and admission policies, and it's raising money for a fight, which includes a lawsuit.
they get $58 million.
They're raising money
58
to fight a
million.
lawsuit, and you create America's best lawyers? Get a couple of seniors that are getting ready to graduate.
Yeah.
Be like, I got a mission for you.
And we got a thing. Hello, 3 gamers. That one before.
Wow, the 3 gamers is checking in on us.
Selena, you gotta take me on the TV. It makes me and Big look fat.
You got us on the TV. Hey.
I do love that about YouTube. You can pull it up on your TV.
Yeah.
Right? You can watch us in the morning in your living room as you're getting
In
ready.
your underwear. Don't
Right, and it don't matter. Right? The 3 gamers. I'd like to know more about the 3 gamers.
Yeah.
Who are the 3 gamers? What do you game? And who are you? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
If they
I
come
saw
back and says
Jamie
Colonel
pop up.
Longnuts, I'm gonna pass out.
Hello, Travis. I know, right?
Right.
Because I think we're still drunk. It was
I slept like a baby last night. I know that. I was like, I'm tired.
look at Jamie. We
Right.
gave her an SJC cup, like one of those jumbo ones. She says it's enough to hold her tequila.
Right. I love you. Everybody jumping in on this morning show. I
love
like
it.
it. Right. Good morning, everybody. I didn't even know this place was still around, but yesterday Rite Aid announced it's filing for bankruptcy and looking for a new buyer just 7 months after exiting Chapter 11. 18 months ago, Rite Aid first filed for bankruptcy in October 2023 because it couldn't compete against bigger chains and paid millions of filing unlawful opioid prescriptions. The company plans to keep open its 1,350 stores in 15 states. Really?
What? Because they slinging drugs?
Right.
This is good
Hey,
for
man, y'all need some drugs, man. We don't even need a script up in this batch, man. What you need, man? Here, just scribble some names on here, like make it look like a doctor prescription.
They'll be good. Put a stamp. I got a stamp.
All right.
Right.
I got a stamp on here.
All right.
Got my doctor's signature turned into a stamp. I'm good.
Right. I was looking at the tequila bottle that we got yesterday from
Uh-oh.
Johnny Hooker. The
The pineapple one?
Yeah.
The jalapeno pineapple?
it's numbered. The bottle's numbered,
Yeah.
and the number is handwritten, but the signature verifying the number is a part of the printed label.
What?
Right. It was weird. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, I would still have the guy, whoever's writing the number, have him verify the bottle.
Yeah, who's this dude?
Nobody cares about the signature. They just want to make it look like, but you could tell there was a difference. They hand wrote the number. So somebody's handwriting every number, but don't want to sign a little scribble signature. Scribble your signature.
Because that's how they give you identity fraud. Enjoy your bottle of tequila and don't get no ideas.
Right.
You're good.
I just, listen, and you guys are fun to watch too as you build your journey process, right? But I love good branding and a good product.
Yeah.
You know, if you go into a restaurant and the restaurant's clean,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and the staff is nice,
Mm-hmm.
and it smells good,
Yeah.
Check.
your food could be mediocre, but in your mind,
You've
you'll
already-
think it's
Better.
great
Yes.
because you've already had a great experience.
Yes.
Now, let's reverse that.
Mm-hmm.
You go in, it's kind of dirty. You go to the bathroom, you're turned off.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, then you're nervous
Then-
about the food.
Right. And then the food comes out, and it could be fire
Right.
And then
But
you're
you're gonna
thinking
be
about whether the
super
chef used the bathroom or
judgmental.
not.
Right. And then
of it,
at
and
that
that's going to
point-
bring down the number.
At that point, you're looking for reasons to justify why you went to
Right.
this dirty place and why it's good.
So-
And why you're willing to accept to not even think
I
about
mean,
what's
there's
going
been
on
places
in the kitchen.
I've gone before that are just, you know, there's a whole list of things on the menu. You know, you just don't order because it's that kind of place. But the staff is great, the drinks are great, and it's friendly and fun, and you know, and it's still a good place to go.
You used to take me to Dive Bar when we were dating.
There was a fun one.
Right here on Hancock. That was like the thing when it used to be Perico's.
And you
now
knew-
we can
and-
talk crap about them.
And the first time I took you there, I said, "Don't order the freaking tacos."
Yeah, you said don't
Right.
order food here. I'm like,
On 24th and
Yeah.
Hancock?
yeah, when it used to be Perico's. We used to go there like all the
Yeah.
time.
Really? Was
Yes.
it good?
It was.
The atmosphere was good, and I knew most of the staff, and I got great drinks.
We had
and
a
it was
good
very,
bartender.
very affordable, but you just did not want to eat the food.
And
There was
then-
a couple like snack items you could get.
And
that
then
were
there was,
okay
like, the
that I don't think they really
karaoke.
did much to, but if
Right.
it was something that they actually cooked, it was not.
The
They
food
had-
there now is good.
They had like lame karaoke where like old people get up there and scream.
Oh, that
And
was.
so
I think that was.
we
I
would
think that was
watch
the
that.
that was the showstopper. That's why we quit going. They had that old guy that got up there and he was going
AC/DC.
Nunda,
Yeah.
Nunda, duck, and I'm like, what the?
He was singing
He was singing
AC/DC.
Thunderstruck from AC/DC. It was horrible. It was so bad.
Kiss my ass, you young whippersnapper.
Well, and then we realized he was the new guy that was running the karaoke, so
we're
it was
like,
going to be that
oh.
way every time. I was like, okay, we're out of here.
Yeah. That kind of just
That's
said.
showstopper.
But then Perico's sold like 15 times, so
yeah,
I don't
and
even know.
they ended up going out of business like
Right.
2 months later.
Yeah.
Well, because the place is cursed.
Yeah, everybody go, well, right now, hopefully.
But you know what's
these guys
funny?
don't."
What's funny was
Hold on.
when I was a kid, I snuck in there at like 16, 17 to see Alice in Chains. They actually
What was it
played
called
there.
then?
Man, that was a long time ago. I don't remember what it was originally called.
They have a stage
It
and
was
everything.
a pizza restaurant.
It was a pizza restaurant for a while, but
Right.
it was a bar
After
that
the
had.
pizza restaurant? After the
I'm
guy
not sure
blew up
about
in the pizza
after.
restaurant?
I'm not sure about after,
You know, a guy died in there.
but it was one of.
Really?
Yeah, he died in that building.
Is that why they're
It was
cursed?
one of the
Yeah,
first.
absolutely.
It was one of the first businesses that it was. I mean, it was like brand new almost. I'm talking back 90.
There was a pizza restaurant in
91,
there.
90.
God, I forgot what was it called. I keep thinking Bird's Pizza, but it's not what it was. It was something else. But in there for years, and the owner was connected to some unsavory types.
Oh. Like
and
they get their payment
and
with
although
like
it
kneecaps?
was ruled as an accident,
Yeah.
it was a very suspicious accident in my own personal opinion.
You randomly
But I'm
lose a
not the-
finger.
He blew his face off
No.
Yeah.
opening the pizza oven.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
happened.
it had a malfunction and it was full of gas or something, and it
Yikes.
ignited when he opened it, and it just killed him instantly.
Well, we got lucky then because we snuck in through the kitchen. when I
That
saw Alice in
sounds
Chains.
like one of those things you want to like look deeper into.
Right,
But
That's what
not
I was-
really because
know, it
then-
couldn't-
yeah.
because you were connected to unsavory types.
yeah.
It couldn't have been a pizza
Yeah.
place back then because we snuck through the kitchen. That's how we got in. We snuck through the kitchen. I don't remember seeing pizzas and stuff, but it was a long time ago. It was like 90, 91.
You're too old to remember.
This
what
is
happened.
That's a long
what year would this be? I could.
Alice in Chains would have been
Hold on,
like
I
the
can tell you what year it
90s.
is.
It was 90 or
It was in the
91.
90s. This
Yeah.
was like 96.
Might have even been 89.
This was like 96, I think, is what I'm
Yep.
talking about.
No, this was before that. 'Cause
Alice in
I graduated in 93, and it was a couple years before
he
I
saw
graduated.
Alice in Chains before they became like
Yeah.
right at the cusp where they were just about to become famous. So
I mean,
I'm gonna
like
say that's
within a
probably
year later, they were
92.
famous to the point that it never played that place.
It'll probably be around 92, 93.
Yeah. 93 was too late. It had to be earlier than 92.
Nevertheless, that's why I've always wanted to buy now. But by the way, I want that place more than I've ever wanted it now because I've been inside it and I never went inside it. But now that it's the brunchery, I went in there. I like their food.
Yeah, I
don't-
want to go.
I'm not a hip. I like it. I like their food. Their atmosphere is a little bit less.
I don't know. Inside
Less.
inside always smelled like Elvis to me.
The
so they
problem
have to
for
do
me
some cleanup in there.
is there's no gimmick. Like I said, I like good branding and a gimmick.
yeah,
Like you should walk in there and feel like you're at a country breakfast,
You're
right?
special.
You walk in there and it's like a bar with a motorcycle in the corner and not a damn thing on the walls,
Oh.
yeah.
and you're like, you're missing something.
But
bro.
what's
And
on
then
the
the
thing?
back-
they might get it later. I'm sure it cost them a
And,
lot to
and
clean
the-
that place up.
and the
if they
back
did.
room was full of they do like cornhole and stuff, and I kept looking at the size of that back room, going, man, there's so much potential. I need this place. I want this whole place. How much do you rent this place for? I want to rent it from you.
Yeah.
Like there's so much potential. You could put 153 seats in there and still have an area to do a whole event concerts like he's talking about. It's that big,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
They still have the stage, right?
I don't know. I was floored when I walked in there. I could not believe the size of that place.
Yeah.
It must be an ungodly amount to rent. That has to be what it is because it's so big.
Right.
So you have to have something going on. You got to be like,
Yeah.
this is my life. This is all I'm doing for the rest of my life.
You got to be promoting it
Right.
nonstop.
Every
You
day.
gotta-
Right.
yeah.
You got to have something hot. Now, I heard the cornhole that they do there is slammed.
Yeah.
Slammed.
Oh, and the
But-
weekends is packed in there, so.
But the food's
That's true.
good. I like the food.
I need to go try
now,
it.
I will say this.
Perico's
I
went
have-
the Elvis
I
impersonator
have
route.
my
That didn't work
favorite-
out.
I have a great Elvis impersonator. I wonder if it was the one.
It may have been, but it didn't work out for them. The whole inside the place smelled like Elvis, and then almost nobody showed up. I mean, I think like the first
What does
time the guy
Elvis
was
smell
there.
like?
What's
Well,
up?
you think about what Elvis might smell like.
Peanut
today,
butter.
and that's what it
Peanut
was.
butter and banana sandwiches?
banana.
Yeah,
Bananas.
it was
Are we having
horrible.
peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
It was horrible.
And
What do you think I
vodka.
smell like? What do you think?
But
I
like-
smell
like
like
when
a hot sweaty man?
When they first started with the guy, it did
Oh,
well, and then they like wrote
He's
it. and it
ignoring
turned
the
into-
question.
Right.
It turned
See
into
that?
like
Well-
Saturday night with Elvis.
I don't
every
understand what you
Saturday.
think. What do I smell like? What do I smell? I smell like
Nanners.
I smell like sweet roses.
Spoiled nanners.
I'll say it. Oh,
I say bananas with peanut butter and
Blueberries.
vodka.
Mixed
I
with
smell
some
like
beer and
blueberries.
vomit.
I think blueberries and peanut butter.
Elvis.
Right. When you go into my bathroom, it smells like blueberries. I got blueberry poopery.
Oh.
Blueberry farts.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Don't be mad when I flush. I say, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Do you know where that statement comes from?
What?
Elvis has left the building.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where that comes from?
No.
So people at the end of Elvis concerts would chant encore and wouldn't leave. No one
Oh.
would leave. So Elvis would leave, get in his car and go where his bus, wherever he was going, and they would leave the building. And then they would come on the speaker and go, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
So
To let you
stop
know he's not
chanting.
doing an
Yeah.
encore.
Yeah, stop chanting. Get out of here. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Victim
Started
identified
by
what?
horse Logan.
Nice. I don't even know who that is.
Right. Had departed because they wouldn't leave.
Ah, that makes sense.
And I get it. They tried to get me to stay. Listen,
Elvis
I
mania.
always want to. So I DJ these private parties all the time, right? Like it's just like at a house or not. I'm not talking about a wedding or something like that, but a private party. Well, then they at the end you get done DJing and it's usually a few minutes after you're supposed to anyway, right? Because
Yeah.
you can't just. All right, it's 10:00. I found cut the
Turn
song
off
off.
the song.
Right, you gotta let
Get
it ride
outta
out.
here.
Right, you gotta find the spot to roll out. Right,
Yeah.
and then they always chant one more song, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not Elvis.
Maybe you need to
Y'all
get
want more
you need
song.
to get like
I'm
a
gonna
Big Mama has left the building, only WWF style voice.
I need to get a bucket that says one more song bucket. Oh, really? One
Yeah.
more song bucket.
Yeah. Put it in. Put it in. Yes, exactly.
Would that be inappropriate or I don't know.
No, that'll make people.
Oh, you
go
guys
home.
want my one more song bucket? Here it is. Go ahead, drop it in there. Let's find out if we can get enough to get to one more song.
Two
Right.
things can happen.
You have a little line.
Two things can happen. Either they get super, super trash, that money doesn't mean anything, and they just start dropping money like crazy because they want a song, or they're broke and they got like, I gotta go. So it'll work out. either
You're right,
way.
Sean. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to create a clear bucket, have lines, one song, two songs, whole hour.
Party all night.
Right.
Party all night at the top. A
Party all
5-gallon
night.
jug.
Right. Party all night. You do it all night long. All right. And then
I'll bring my friends.
on the side of it, I'm gonna put a credit card reader.
There you go.
There you go. Done. You should do it.
That'd be fun. You know what? There is always during these big events like a Super Bowl or something like that. You can always put a tip jar out of your events and put whichever team you want, and people
Yeah.
will always throw money on whoever they want. Like they just you're tipping me, but you're choosing which tip jar you want to put it in.
Yeah. You want the
And
Green Bay or you want
Buttman's
the
the man at watching. Like that guy, people tip him all day long, and I just watch it and I'm like, man, I'm impressed. It makes
Yeah.
me like get out of the way. I want to do karaoke.
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to go. I haven't been yet to karaoke with Budman. I need to go check it out.
All right, if you're gonna go,
Mm-hmm.
you're there
Yeah.
because it evolves.
Yeah.
And you don't want to miss how it evolves. And since you're close to Brooks, I would do Brooks
Yeah.
on a Saturday.
Yeah,
It
that's the one I would do.
evolves. It evolves.
It evolves. Like what? They
So
can't make me
it
feel
starts
things?
out, people are kind of singing, right, blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, people that come are regulars, he builds intros for them. And he
Oh, how
announces them
funny.
like WWE stars,
Oh, I love it.
right? And then once you sing and he gets to know you, he'll know your vibe and he'll have a song for you.
Really?
And then the best part is he busts out Kermit the Frog and does a song about.
I met Kermit.
And then
Yeah.
on all of it, when it gets really late, they start doing inappropriate songs.
Mm.
Sometimes they get complaints.
Oh.
The only complaint I've ever had for Budman was some Karen yelling at me about him doing an inappropriate song, and there was a kid in the building. But the guy doing the song,
Yeah.
it was his kids.
So he did. Yes, yeah, he was about okay
Right.
with it.
It's his kids. What do you
Parent discretion advised.
Right.
That's not your problem. I already told you, watch your damn kids.
I don't know the place.
I'm like, watch your kids. Do what you want.
Right, it's crazy. And then I was like, "Why are you so upset? Don't be upset." And
She's upset for other people's kids?
She was upset that it was other people's kids,
Oh, please.
and then got into a
Did
drunken
you just tell her
argument.
control your husband?
Yeah, control yourself.
I just said, "Why don't you just?" I just said,
Focus on your husband. You
just
got
for the
work to do.
record. If you want to complain to me about anybody in my companies, any one of them, anything that
Yeah.
I do, and you have a complaint, you better lodge your complaint very professionally.
Have you gotten any complaints about me?
3, but they haven't been professional, so I don't respond.
Should I even
Well, he
care?
doesn't listen to me often. either,
Right.
so.
That's what I mean. They weren't professional. Sean can't be professional in a complaint.
Yeah. He's already exceeded the amount.
You know
of
what? The only
complaints.
reason he complains is because this is it. This is, when he gets done here, he has to, like I said yesterday, he's in the customer service industry where people are like, I can't get this to work. Come fix it, Sean.
Right.
Yeah.
everything's an
Hell, that's how we
emergency.
met.
Right?
Everything's an emergency.
Sean, I have no idea what I'm doing. Come fix this thing and make it work.
Everything's an emergency, and everybody's frustrated before they even call.
Yeah, that's just how it works.
Victim identified in deadly Collier County bear attack. 2 bears removed from the area. A man and a dog died after a bear attack in Collier County. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission said the incident happened in a wooded area off of State Road 29 near Copeland, north of Everglades City.
Ooh. Yeah, that's way
Uh,
in there.
2 bears had been removed from the area Monday night. The Collier County Sheriff's Office received a call about a man being found dead at 7:07 a.m. in near that area.
Poor guy.
FWC is leading the investigation into the circumstances around. They've confirmed that it's an active investigation. A suspected fatal wildlife attack has been reported involving a bear where both a man and a dog died. The officials identified the victim as Robert Markle, 89, who was a longtime resident of the Jerome area.
What a way to go, dude.
According to
Been
the
there forever.
FWC, his daughter made the 911 call after seeing the bear attack a dog and then seeing the father had been killed too. The animal involved may still be in the area. FWC said earlier Monday, out of an abundance of caution, we urge residents and visitors to remain vigilant and avoid the area. Do not approach or attempt to track.
That's so sad. In Collier, when I lived over there, I live off of 951, and there was always bears, like a whole family of bears that would come and like destroy the complex's garbage. So they got like those the bear resistant garbage, which all it did was it's all like metal and make more noise anyway.
Yeah.
But they figured it out. They figured out how to get in there. Those bears aren't dumb.
Gatlinburg, they got it figured out. Bears, they can't get into the trash cans and it pisses them off.
Yeah.
But they'll get in your car. Don't leave some
Mm.
snacks in your car and leave your door unlocked. They'll get in.
I used to tell people, I'm like, they didn't even realize there was this lady.
Man and dog. I didn't
She'll be
notice
walking
the
her dog, and literally there'll be a whole family of bears behind a garbage can, and she has like no clue
That
what was
Tommy.
happening.
Who's that?
Is it Tommy?
It's Tuesday. Not Tommy.
Wait,
I'm
what,
throwing you off because we worked Monday.
what day is it?
A Georgia man is suing the NFL for $100 million in punitive damage, claiming he suffered emotional distress and trauma when Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders wasn't picked until the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft. The man who filed under the name John Doe calls himself a dedicated fan of Colorado football and says that the league treatment of Sanders, who is the son of the coach Deion Sanders, was so upsetting that it violated antitrust laws. civil rights, and even consumer protection regulations. He says the NFL allowed slanderous statements and biased reports to affect his draft position, causing Mr. Doe intense emotional suffering. The lawsuit demands not only money, but also a formal apology from the league, a retraction of the alleged negative statements, and reforms to ensure fair draft practices in the future. Legal experts give the case little chance of success, but as one observer noted, calling the lawsuit a Hail Mary might actually be generous. Right. Suing the NFL. Better have a bigger lawyer than them. They got a team. The Minnesota Supreme Court has ruled that a woman bearing her breast in public is not necessarily committing indecent exposure unless her behavior is explicitly sexual. The case stemmed from a 2021 incident where Eloisia Plancarte was arrested in a Quick Trip parking lot in Rochester after police found her shirt pulled up. She told officers that she was a stripper and all the Catholic girls do it. It was her third indecent exposure charge that week. Picarte challenged the charges. In a reversal of two of the lower court decisions, the state's high court agreed with her. Justice Carl Puccini wrote in a majority opinion that the Minnesota law prohibits lewd exposure, which must involve contact of a sexual nature. Since there was no sexual behavior captured on body cam or reported by police, the court ruled that the actions were not lewd and therefore not criminal. Justice Sarah Hennessy, a private concurring opinion, went further in saying breasts are not a private part under the law. She argued that classifying only female breasts as private promotes sexual objectification and discrimination. Hennessy called legal definitions disgusting. Private parts, genitals from intimate parts like breast, and warned of unclear legal lines in future cases. She concluded that other states have removed the stigma around female toplessness without social collapse, adding the sky did not fall, nor did I think it would fall here. Ladies, I just want to say, Your Honor, you see what they did in Minnesota.
Okay.
So we're okay with it, ladies. If you want to walk around with your tatas out, walk around with your tatas out.
Is it me or do I seriously have a zero desire? Like, what is the whole point of that? Who is this shit?
Some women feel if a man can walk around in public without
Oh
a
my
shirt on,
God.
so should they.
I agree.
And
Well,
I
and if my
agree. And I don't care what they
my
look
dog
like.
gets to take a dump on your lawn, why can't I? You know, like, come on. There's a lot of stuff here that is just it just doesn't work. We're good.
You can, if you feel the need, you can come pop a squat on my lawn anytime you want, Betty. It's
Well, see-
okay. If you
Right.
feel the need, you feel like you need to crop in the lawn, I'm not going to call the cops on you. I'll just be like, hey, somebody go clean that up. Betty just crapped in the lawn.
I'll be like that lady that got arrested.
Hey, go watch it on the ring cam.
Ben, you got work to do.
Right.
Be like that lady that got arrested on the pooping on the car. They're just
Oh,
pooping on
boy.
my lawn.
Continent slowly splitting may form a new ocean in Africa.
Hopefully it's clean. Unlike the other ones that we
Geologists have
polluted.
observed a significant geological shift in Africa where the continent is gradually pulling apart along the East African Rift, potentially leading to the formation of a new ocean over millions of years. The rift stretches thousands of kilometers from the Red Sea to Mozambique, marking the boundary where plates diverge. As the plates continue to separate, a deepening rift valley has emerged.
Is that it there? That's supposed to be.
Did everything just become ocean front for these people on that side?
We need to buy some property along the. Well, you got to go in deep enough to make sure you don't fall in.
Right.
Well, you got to make sure you're not like surrounded by like snakes.
And then you have to be here in a
stuff.
million years so you can collect on that property.
Yeah.
You know, inheritance is good.
Let me start working on a cruise destination.
What?
I'll be like,
We just call it legacy security because probably worth what $1,000 now.
so let's just go get it.
That's how it works, man. California's going to be just like that one day.
You put a
They
bathroom in
keep
there.
saying it.
We paid for that, but nevertheless,
You put a bathroom in there, and all of a sudden, like it becomes like one of Carnival's stop.
Right.
There you go. We'll do it.
all right, all you need is a bathroom
Yeah.
and a bar.
Yeah, that's it.
Florida man jumps into lake to rescue a bald eagle from the alligator's grasp.
Oh, I love that story. Poor dude.
Not all heroes wear capes, ladies and gentlemen, but Florida man rescued a bald eagle from the jaws of an alligator after witnessing the bird struggling in a lake near Lakewood Ranch. The man identified as
Heart-stopping
Alex
moments in Florida when a
Figueroa
man
noticed the
seen
eagle
jumping
flapping
into an
frantically in the
alligator-inhabited
water and
lake in
realized
order
an
to rescue an
alligator
injured
had pulled it
bald
under.
eagle. The
Without
70-year-old man
waiting,
says he was at
he
home,
entered the lake,
heard a
approached
crashing
the
noise,
struggling
and then
pair,
saw
and
the eagle
scared
in
the
the water
alligator
and
off
another
by splashing
circling
and
above the
shouting.
lake. He believes the
Figueroa
eagles
then
were
retrieved
fighting
the
moments
wounded
prior.
eagle, which
The
had
man
visible
quickly
injuries,
ran out to
including
save the
puncture
eagle
wounds,
from
and
the
kept it safe
alligators.
until wildlife
The eagle
authorities
was
arrived.
successfully retrieved,
The bird
but
was
did
later
have
taken to a
injuries. The bird
licensed
was taken to a
raptor
local
rehabilitation
wildlife
center for
as it
treatment. Experts
recovered.
explained that the bald eagles are powerful hunters and become vulnerable
Heart-stopping moments
when
in Florida
grounded
when a
or in
man seen
aquatic
jumping into an
environments where predators
alligator-inhabited
like
lake in
alligators
order to rescue
dominate.
an injured
Wildlife
bald
officials
eagle. The
commend the
70-year-old man
man's
says he
bravery,
was
but
at home,
advise others
heard a
not to
crashing
attempt
noise.
similar
The man then
rescues
saw
due
the
to the
eagle in
risk
the water
involved.
and another
The eagle's
circling
recovery is
above
being
the
closely
lake. He believes the
monitored and
eagles
may
were
eventually be
fighting moments
released back
prior.
into the wild
The
if it
man
regains
quickly
full
ran
strength,
out to save the
because
eagle
nothing
from the
says Florida
alligators.
hero
The
like
eagle was
wrestling nature's
successfully
most
retrieved, but
iconic
did have
predator
injuries. The bird
to
was
save
taken
the
to a local
national
wildlife
bird
center
from
as it
becoming
recovered.
lunch.
I'm sending it to your TikTok.
Heart-stopping
videos
moments
so you
in
can
Florida
see
when a
alligator
man
again.
Is this it?
jumping into an alligator-inhabited lake in order to rescue an
Does it
injured
show the
bald
beginning of it?
eagle. The
That's
70-year-old
it,
man
right
says
there.
he
the
was at
alligator
home,
part, but
heard a crashing noise.
This
The
doesn't
man
even
then
look
saw
real.
the
It looks like
eagle
it's
in the
from
water and
1981.
another
Yeah, it
circling
seems weird.
above the lake. He believes the eagles were
I'm
fighting moments
sure.
prior. The man
Come on,
quickly
bird,
ran
don't
out to
bite
save
me.
the
I'm
eagle
trying
from the
to save your
alligators.
life.
The eagle was successfully
Don't
retrieved,
bite
but did
me,
have
bird.
injuries. The bird was taken to a
I'm
local
going to
wildlife
save
center
you.
as it
Oh.
recovered.
I wouldn't leave him right there.
Right.
Alligator
Into the water.
Am I gonna just bring him on and lay him right there on the shore for me?
Dude, hold on. He's like
Yeah.
making sure his life alert's working. Like, calm down.
Right. The dude is old that jumped in the water, man. He wasn't no young puppy.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't got much to live for anyway.
said-
Just
he
He,
said-
start getting
he was
here.
definitely slow and steady, not.
I wonder if
not
he's
slick and
related to the
smooth
guy that
either.
beat the alligator's ass who had his dog in his jaws.
Oh, the one with the pan?
Right.
He had him with a cast iron skillet. Whack the crap out of that gator.
You get hit one of those, it'll teach you something.
A rare Lincoln penny featuring the initials VDB on its reverse side has fetched $250,000 in an auction,
Are you serious? I'm going to start looking through all my pennies.
sparking renewed interest among collectors in small details that can dramatically impact a coin's value. The penny known as the 1909 SVDB cent has one of the first coins to feature President Abraham Lincoln and was minted in San Francisco with the designer Victor David Brenner's initials prominently displayed at the bottom. Public backlash over the visibility of the initials led to their removal shortly after release, making the original batch extremely limited. Only a small number were circulated before the design was altered, and surviving examples in mint condition are considered among the most sought-after American coins. Experts say the coin's value is driven by rarity, historical significance, and pristine preservation, especially when certified by a grading authority. Collectors are encouraged to check their change or family collections for coins with distinct markings and mint origins that could just higher value. The sale also highlights the ongoing appeal of coin collecting. Listen, I my question would be is, what is the, like, can I take any coin that's 2000 and newer and just put them and send them into the bank?
Mhm.
And like, what is the newest coin worth the most money? Understand what I'm saying?
You want to know what the oldest?
I want to know if I can go through my coins
Date.
and be like, oh, it's anything. Go to my kids and say
Okay, so if
anything
it's
to
more
that.
than 1993 and
Right.
everything else
What
goes
is it?
in the
Right,
thing.
right.
Okay.
And then it comes into a different deal. Now, I'm king for just throwing my change in the change machine at the bank, but this totally makes me just want to take a little peek one day, just pull some out.
Yeah, look it up. And do they have to be like really good looking coins?
No, they say don't clean them.
Okay, because I found one that was super trashy in Daytona. The other, like, it caught my eye, and it just, but you can't even read it. But I took it home.
Yeah, I was telling me about cryptocurrencies. That was a challenging one. It was fine.
What'd you just say?
I said
Hey,
when I
each
looked
of
up the
them-
coin.
motherfucking bitch.
Yeah. That's how I
Ex-Pentagon
felt.
official claims recovered non-human aircraft.
What? Non-human?
Ex-Pentagon official claims recovered non-human craft. A former Pentagon insider has reignited debate over unidentified aerial phenomenon by claiming the U.S. government has recovered a flying craft of non-human origin that exhibits technology far beyond human capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Luis Elizondo, who previously directed the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program stated in a recent interview that the craft shows flight performance consistent with anti-gravity propulsion, lacking traditional engines and control surfaces or visible means to lift. Lozano did not provide physical evidence, but referenced classified materials and eyewitness reports compiled over years of investigation. According to him, the object can perform abrupt directional changes, hover silently, and accelerate at speeds that defy known laws of physics, raising questions about its origin and purpose. His statements align with the growing public and government intents on UAPs, especially following the release of declassified footage by the United States Navy showing unexplained airborne encounters. While the Department of Defense has not confirmed Lozano's claim, it has acknowledged ongoing efforts to analyze UAPs through the dedicated all-domain anomaly resolution office. Skeptics argue that the claims require verifiable evidence.
That's always the case. There's so many of them. It's like every month now somebody's coming out with this. Where's the concrete proof? One of them's got to have concrete proof somewhere with as many as they.
Right.
It made no sense.
Could you imagine being the alien that's like, hey, I want to go catch a movie. Let me just go ahead and park right here. And then these freaking like FBI people, they keep breaking into my shit.
You come back out,
They're
and your ship's gone.
like, that's
Right.
mine. It's like, why are they always messing with my crap?
I just wanted to watch the new Avatar. Now my ship's gone.
Yeah, don't land there. They got people that come up and try to steal your shit as soon as you land. We're so hood.
This is the hood. This is the hood planet.
Right. We don't even realize how we look to them.
You turn
Yeah.
you
Bro,
turn your
I-
back for a second. Your ship's missing.
Hey,
We
Hey,
got,
man,
got
I just got back from a
Sit on
5-month
blocks.
trip, man. Do you hear what happened to Steve's ship? He stopped real quick just to pee and on Earth.
Nothing
Just stopped
left
to
but his
pee,
rims.
Right? When he had to teleport out of there because they stole his shit.
He's freaking.
Why he was outside peeing, came back, his shit was flying away, man.
He had to call the space Uber.
Freaking animals over
Hey,
there. They're like,
can't stop on Earth. That place is hood, man. Don't stop there.
Don't stop there, man.
Right.
Don't leave your shit unattended.
They got dudes with sunglasses that just run up and then they try to flash you with some kind of thing to make you forget. I'm like, I'm an alien. That don't work.
Yeah, wrong brain cells.
So I flash him back.
Yeah, I would be very frustrated as an alien. Every time I come to Earth, everybody tries to take my shit.
Right.
Not going no more. I'm not going on vacation
Right.
there no more.
Hi everyone. I'm one of the Jupiter residents. I live
Yeah.
on Jupiter,
Yeah.
and we've decided to do a rescue mission to Earth.
We emanate love
We
and
are-
compassion.
We're gonna try to go to Earth and make them, happy people
Love
and,
each other,
and love
yeah.
each other and see
And
what we can do on
war.
Earth. And then the mother of that particular Jupiter resident goes, "No, you're not."
Get back in
Have
the
you
house.
been there?
Right. No one from my family goes to Earth. We are Jupiter people. I don't even know what are Juperians. I
Yeah.
don't know what are that.
The Jupies.
The Jupies. Right.
We're the Jupies. We
It
don't
always
go
blows
there.
me away that we have like 7-8 planets in our solar system, and nobody else lives on any of the rest of them. We're the only ones.
Yeah.
Jovian.
All right.
We're the. Oh, I was close. Okay. Well, Jupy for short.
All right. According to Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
trust
who
that
else are we going to
anymore.
listen to when you're talking about aliens from Jupiter?
I like Juperian.
They don't even know. Like nobody's went up there and had a conversation with them and asked them, "What do you want to be called?"
What is this?
They're
Zuzian?
like-
All right. We tried to go there, but we didn't make it.
Jupiterian and Zuzian.
Yeah. Okay. And shush.
I think they say Jupiter is too cold to inhabit.
Yeah, for you like hot.
But you
skinned
know, Mars is
people.
like the closest or something, right? And that they say Mars is the closest planet to us.
Mars is on fire
I think so. Why is Mars on fire?
because that's what they used to teach us in 3rd grade.
Then Mars is on fire.
It was fire.
Authorities have confirmed
I
that
don't
the
see
body.
any fire.
Well, thank you, Bill Nye, the science guy.
Yeah.
But that's what I was taught in
I'm
3rd
sure
grade. And,
everybody,
neither-
if everybody can see any
and
fire.
Pluto is not a planet anymore. So everything I've been taught is just garbage. So let's go
It's just
on.
not big enough anymore.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a dwarf planet.
You know why Pluto's not a planet
disappointed
anymore,
me.
right?
No,
Because don't look at Pluto.
don't look at Pluto.
Yeah, we live there.
Is
Don't
that-
look at Pluto.
We've been moved.
There's
Is that New Earth?
yes.
Pluto is New Earth?
Yes.
Why did they give us the smallest one?
Because they're only taking a certain amount of people there.
Ugh.
But they decommissioned it as a planet so that you would not look at it anymore as a place where people would go. Like when
You don't
everyone
look at it no
disappears,
more.
when everybody starts disappearing off the planet, you're like, where'd they go? They went to the
They went to Pluto.
they went to Pluto.
It doesn't clear its neighborhood.
Oh,
Well,
they,
they're
it is in a bad hood too, just like Earth.
Right. Earth's like, that's where we need to go.
That's where we're
Hey,
going.
pack up. We move to the other hood.
We're gonna go take some other people's stuff.
Not enough mass to be spherical.
So it's not round.
Right. But neither's Earth. It's flat. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Yeah, ask Katie. She knows.
Right. Why isn't Pluto a planet? Well, because they all had a meeting. They were like, Pluto, you don't look right. You don't fit the game. I don't know. We're all round and beautiful.
I'm a
and
little
you're-
upset about it.
You're oblong.
I'm upset
Right.
about Pluto.
They
not being a
shame-shamed it.
planet. Yeah, and it's like your knowledge is now invalid.
That's because we live there. That's all.
We just moved there and we didn't know.
All right. That's
That's
where
why we
Elon
can't
be.
see
That's
it.
where everything keeps. That's where everybody keep. Right. You're not looking at it no more.
Because you're in it.
Right. Because maybe we're there now.
No, you're there now. We all fell asleep on April 15th when we had turned in our taxes. Boom, woke up in another planet.
Right. Driver found dead after truck swallowed by massive sinkhole.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Authorities confirmed that the body of a driver was recovered after a large sinkhole suddenly opened up beneath his pickup truck, swallowing the vehicle in a residential area. Emergency responders were called to the scene after witnesses reported seeing the ground collapse and the car disappear into the deep crater. Recovery crews worked for hours to stabilize the site and remove debris before locating the vehicle and the deceased driver inside. Officials stated that the recent infrastructure stress, possibly due to underground pipe failure or erosion, may have triggered the collapse, though a full investigation is ongoing. The sinkhole appeared without warning and raised immediate concerns about ground stability in the area.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy. Yeah. Oh, man, could you imagine? You're just sitting at the stop sign.
Right.
You know, I used to, like, in the 80s and 90s, I was very afraid of quicksand.
Look at that. It's just a perfectly size of his truck, too. You got to think that's some bad luck, man. This they call it perfect size of your truck takes you out.
I used
God wanted you.
I used
Yeah.
to think that, like, quicksand problems
Or
were,
the
like, a
devil,
lot
either way.
more common.
Have you
Because-
ever
Right? Back in
physically
our,
seen it?
No, but it was in every movie. Like, the horse will get trapped in quicksand.
I don't think there is it, actually.
People used to
quicksand.
get trapped
There's
in
a myth.
quicksand. All the cartoon characters used to get trapped in quicksand. And I somehow, like, I learned, like, you don't move during, like, I don't know anything else, but I knew that. And I never saw quicksand in my life.
Well, yes, that's real.
But it was a legit fear. Like, kids in the 80s and 90s were like, yeah, quicksand's a real deal.
That it's why movies often portray people being swallowed whole. It isn't accurate. Quicksand is denser than a human body, so people will sink partially but won't drown.
Really? My
Yeah.
whole life is a
You
lie.
get stuck in it. That's
You
what.
get stuck, but you ain't going under.
That's what happens. People get stuck in it, and then what happens if you're not with like
You're not supposed to move.
yeah. Well, you're not. There's no way to get it. People have to pull you out. Like
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
try to
so-
move harder, you just lock yourself
You
in
gotta
more.
run like
That's pretty much where it stopped, roughly.
Really? Oh,
But then
that's
what
not
happens
as
is you get
bad.
stuck. Nobody there to pull you out. No way to get out, and then you just die.
Yeah, that's almost worse.
Right.
And then the ants come.
There was a show like that where the ants came and they ate the guy's face.
While he was in quicksand.
Yeah.
Oh. I wonder if there's any new quicksand stories.
You should just look up like every like 80 and 90s movie that had quicksand in it. I bet you there was like hundreds of them. That's all I remember. Everybody was like always like even like that one that that African one about the rainbow and then the thing they used to play like every weekend about like brujeria, santeria. I don't even know. There was a guy that got caught in the quicksand there and
He
got
was
eaten by
stuck up
bugs.
to his butt in 2015 in San Antonio.
Is that a real one?
Yeah.
I lived in San Antonio.
So
I never
apparently
saw
quicksand has claimed life. At least one.
One?
Oh,
No.
right.
Then why was it such a problem? Why was that the main way?
Hey man, are we going to Disney, man?
Dying.
Are we
What?
going to Disney?
How much money you got?
I got a bag, man.
Mm.
Now I want to go to Disney, man.
Tell
I
me.
got, but the
Tell me
bag's
about
got all kinds of stuff in it, man. We got some lube, some pills,
this kind and got some weed and cocaine, man. I got it all in this bag. When we're going to Disney, I put it all in plastic so the metal detectors won't detect it.
Shut up. What happened?
A Florida resident has been permanently banned from Walt Disney World after allegedly attempting to smuggle drugs into the Magic Kingdom theme park. According to reports, the individual was stopped during a routine bag check at the park entrance where security personnel discovered a suspicious substance. Law enforcement was called to the scene. A field test reportedly confirmed the presence of illegal narcotics. The man was detained and trespass warning was issued, effectively banning him from all Disney properties. While charges have not been officially confirmed, officials stated that the matter remains under investigation. Disney representatives emphasized that guest safety and park integrity are top priorities, that all visitors are subject to thorough screening upon entry. Incidents involving drug possession are rare, but not unheard of.
This guy looks like one of the dads at the park, like yelling at his kids.
Yeah. He just wants to not have to babysit for a little while. So you sit around on a bench and do
just
some
cocaine.
cocaine. Yeah.
Oh,
In a bulky wallet.
well, cocaine.
What do you got to be doing to be that suspicious at Disney for them to
Does-
search your wallet? I mean, they've never searched my wallet.
Do
And I
you
have a bulky ass wallet.
Right.
do you realize how slow the lines are, sir? Why you want to get all coked up to be like you're gonna be in a hurry?
Hey, man, how long are we going to be here?
Like,
I mean, how long is this line? Is this line a long time?
This is gonna
How
be
long is this line going to be,
miserable.
man?
Shut up, Dad.
Is it
Okay, so they found it in his
Can I smoke a
wallet.
cigarette in this line? I want to know if I can smoke a cigarette in this
They
line. Can I
found
smoke
it
a
in
cigarette
his
this line?
wallet, but he's still claiming not guilty. He's
It's
still
not mine.
pleading.
It wasn't mine. I didn't put it here. I was holding it for somebody else. Well, I swear to God I was.
Boo-hoo.
Hey, man. Is there a ride that goes faster? We need a ride that goes faster. Is there a ride that goes faster? Oh, my God. What was that? Did you look at
This will be
I
the
think they're
most-
following us. I think they're following us. I think they're following. I think the security's
Oh my
following us. I
God.
think they're following us.
Someone give him weed, please.
Right.
Magic Kingdom bus loop security checkpoint. So he's just riding the bus around.
With this cocaine. I'm just having
Maybe it was his fourth time around the loop, and they're
Right.
like, something's off here.
Right. Are you going to get off? He's like, no, I'm not done yet.
This is the quickest ride I've been on all day. This is the best ride ever.
Right.
Oh, so it's so much cocaine to set the scanner off, is what they're saying.
Oh my
Ooh.
God. Like, what is this dude putting in his food? What
I
is he
used a
doing?
lot of it.
Yeah.
Questions?
Now, apparently.
Right. Listen, the dude's got to be loaded.
Mm.
He's got a coke habit and he's going to Disney.
Yeah.
He got his bases covered.
I want to see what his shopping looks like. How many Mickey Mouse ears he buys, especially on cocaine. He's out there just grabbing them all. I'm Mickey.
I don't know what that is. I didn't look up till just now.
What?
NASA offers millions to help clean up human waste left on the moon.
Oh, NASA. Thank you so much. Yeah, how wonderful that you have now created another mission that's only going to cost us $8 billion,
How much
bazillions of
do we
dollars.
actually have left on the moon? We ain't hardly been there.
Right.
To go pick up what?
Human waste.
96,
Shitting on the moon.
96 bags of human waste
Who is shitting on the moon? And how come they didn't bring it back?
to free up space for lunar samples and equipment. Okay, so 96 bags of waste have filled
Hey,
the moon.
Man, we are fucking up that.
The moon's full of shit. The moon is full of shit. Now we got to take care of it.
Dude, not only do we break into their stuff when they come to Earth, but then we go shit on the moon.
Right.
We're like
Savages
the
are us. If we shit, it's like we shit. We let our dog shit on your lawn.
500,000 pounds
we
of
put it
it.
in a bag and leave it on your fucking lawn.
They're like, we should have left them as monkeys.
Hell?
They should have stayed monkeys. These things are
Now we
way
got
out
the
of
now we got the
control.
moon aliens coming home, going, "What in the shit?
Freaking Earth people.
Stay off my lawn! Stay off my lawn!"
That smells like Earth shit.
500,000
Apollo
pounds.
astronauts during the landies and 60s and the 70s
They
all
shit
left it
that
there.
much?
Right.
Get out of here.
It's probably the first thing you want to
Shit
do when
that
you land.
much.
Hey, man, I'm going to go shit.
You're probably holding it the whole way down, hoping you land alive.
I'm going to go blow it up over here on this side of the moon. That's why they call it the dark side of the moon.
I marked it.
Oh, man.
I marked it first. It's
So wait a minute,
mine.
wait a minute. So is this
Right.
is
Who
this
was the
difficult?
first person to shit on the moon? I don't care who walked on the moon first. Who cares? Who's the
wins.
first person to take a deuce on the moon?
So it's
I
this-
mean, that's history.
That's
It's
the
this
winner. That's
difficult
the
to
winner.
land on the moon that we haven't done it in quite some time, but now all of a sudden it's no big deal. We're going to go back up and pick up 500,000 pounds of shit.
This
Wonder what
is
kind
so
of
gross.
condition it's in.
Where are we going to take it? We going to bring it back here?
500,000 pounds?
That's what I'm saying.
That's not true. Is that true?
That's what it says.
Can you just burn it in the atmosphere thing? Like when like you just
How's it staying on the moon?
But over here it says 90. Yeah. Why isn't it floating away? You got bags of shit floating by. We strapped it
How
down.
did they keep it in the moon? What did they say? All right, now drop a weight in it, dog.
Yeah.
It's like one of those dog chains you
Every
twist
time
into
you
the
shit, you gotta
ground.
put a 5-pound dumbbell in it.
Wasn't it better just to let the poop float
Just
and then have it just go somewhere else?
strapped it to the moon.
How is it stuck on the moon?
Why is it in a bag?
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
who
the bag
bagged
doesn't
it?
weigh it down.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't we just give it a little push towards the sun and let it take care of it?
Yeah. That's like the here on Earth we flush with water. There we
We
burn
never
it with
want
the
bags
sun.
of shit burning into the system, all right? That's a very risky move. We don't want to leave it on the moon.
This is why the
Why are
aliens
there 96
don't
bags
like
of
us.
poo on the moon? Let's see.
This is why the aliens
Is it
have
500,000
issues with us.
pounds or 96 bags?
It seems like both, but that seems pretty crazy.
How
that
did
you've
we
got
get so much
96
shit up
bags.
there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, bro. Hey, listen. You're going to the moon. You're going to the moon, so you go. It's like going on a fishing charter. I'm gonna go fish all day. I don't want to crap off the side of the boat, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I leave.
Yeah.
This is a representation of it.
Are you gonna go have a turd alien?
All
on
right,
the
we're gonna
moon?
take our first
No.
break of the day.
Why are we talking about poop?
Cause NASA's gonna pay me to clean it up.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. I
12
forgot
pairs
about
of boots are in the poop, along with 12 cameras, a golden plated telescope,
it. Get the hell out of here.
urine, feces, and vomit.
Oh, how great. Let's just all go. Man, we are disgusting. Why are we doing that?
Why are we not bringing it back?
Why?
Why are we not just putting it in a little baggie and pushing it? What'd you give it a little push? It just keeps on going.
When I
You
put
say aim it at the moon and just go whoop, and it's going. It's going. It's gone. Aim it at the sun. It's gone.
if I puke in
It
Disney,
might
I
take.
just walk
It might
by
take
and
20 years to get
acknowledge
there,
it.
but once it does, it gets taken care of. It's gone, incinerated.
So I don't even. I don't know.
John has turned the moon into the ultimate solid waste.
No. I'm talking about the sun. You
recycling
push it
system.
at the sun.
I'm sorry, the sun into the ultimate recycling center.
Is it not?
Who's
I don't
gonna
know.
push
I've never
it?
been there.
Who's gonna push it to the moon?
Whoever dropped it off.
That don't make no
Sounds legit
sense.
to me.
Once you put something in motion in space, it doesn't stop. You just aim for the moon, aim for the sun, and go whoop, and eventually,
Okay.
That's the way it works.
you know,
Okay.
All right. We'll have more Big Mama Radio coming after the break. Hold on.
You're listening to the Joshua Tree Stream
You guys always play the hits.
on Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio. Your favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.
Can you dance to my beat?
Broadcasting live from the WB Williamson Brothers Studio.
Can you dance to my beat?
Need a Seawall or dock? Call 1-844-WB-BILL.
Lizzo.
Hey, this is TSO. Turn it up loud.
Can you dance to my beat?
Your favorite radio station, Big Mama
Can
Radio.
you dance to my
They
beat?
say Southwest Florida is the lightning capital of the world. So it only makes sense that the firm that knows Southwest Florida the best is Lightning Realty Group. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or rent, Lightning Realty Group is a full-service brokerage. They even offer complete management services for your property. So put them to work for you. Lightning Realty Group, taking Florida real estate by storm. 239-201-2951 or lightningrealtygroup.llc.com.
Need a dock or a seawall? Call 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocs.com. I'm Jimmy Williamson with WB Williamson Brothers. WB represents the fourth generation of a tradition that began with our grandfather in 1967. It's a tradition of building the strongest seawalls and docks in the industry. So strong that our seawalls come with a lifetime warranty. A lifetime warranty. For the strongest seawalls and docks money can buy, call WB Williamson Brothers at 844-WB-BUILT or online at WBDocs.com.
Ready to transform your backyard into a stunning oasis? Custom Pools by Design is your local expert in crafting breathtaking outdoor spaces. Proudly serving from Punta Gorda to Bonita Springs, we're more than just a pool builder. We're artists in creating luxury in-ground custom pools. This spring, partner with us for a chance to win a free Pebble Brilliance glass bead interior upgrade. Our unique mix of
Half Glass, Half Pedal and Concrete offers a sparkle that sets your pool apart. But there's more. Stand a chance to win a PebbleTech color upgrade or a dazzling double shot abalone shell additive for that extra shine when the sun hits. With the highest amount of PebbleTech interiors and Hayward pool equipment products installed, we offer top-tier quality at great prices. Visit our showroom at 3744 Iron Bridge Boulevard in Fort Myers or explore the possibilities at custompoolsbydesign.com or give us a call at 239-573-4439.
Dive into dreams where the water shine. Custom pools by design, so divine. Let me see.
You're listening to the Joshua Tree Stream.
Let's go.
On Florida's favorite radio station, Big Mama Radio.